Coming to you live from the Darien Ice House, it's Varsity Boys Hockey here on the DAF Media Network, where the Darien Blue Wave will take on the Ridgefield Tigers on senior night. Hi everyone, Liam Tomaszewski joined alongside Will Jennings, and Will, Darien and New Canaan faced off on Wednesday on Valentine's Day. That one went into overtime into the hands of the Rams with a game-winning goal from Bryce Leiden. So that one definitely added momentum to New Canaan. Darien maybe a little bit more slower after that game, but of course today is senior night against a very surging Ridgefield Tigers team.
Yeah, you know, I really like how Darien played in that third period of the New Canaan game. They had a lot of things, going their way. They started to play as a team through the neutral zone. They started to connect on passes in front of the net, and they really used that transition game well. I look for Darien to do similar things tonight, just, move that puck in transition, maybe try and set up an offense, but, a lot of Darien's team is that speed, and I look for them to capitalize on a lot of transition plays here with Mariska and Schwind and Elders.
Yeah, indeed it is. Darien had a surging offense throughout that game. They had goals from all around their lines, and they were producing well on the shots on net. Of course, it was tough to get away from the New Canaan offense as well. There were goals from Leiden, Doster Kroll, Gavin Fitzpatrick as well, just to name a few. So Darien game, of course, their last home game of the year. It's senior night, a way to honor the seniors and what they've contributed to the teams throughout all these years. And of course the Ridgefield Tigers team, they've done excellent this year as well. They have a great record. They've won some good games as well. I mean, they've just got shut out to New Canaan a couple nights ago, so that one definitely not in their favor. But of course today Ridgefield, they're just trying to make one last push and for the FCIAC playoffs just next week.
Yeah, definitely, Darien did meet this Ridgefield team early in the season. They came out of that game at Winter Garden with a 4-1 victory, but, definitely can't sleep on this Ridgefield team. Very, very physical game the last time these two teams met. We had a couple injuries coming out of that game. Jack Mariska was out after that game, as well as Aiden Elders. So, definitely going to be a back-and-forth game today. I expect a lot of big hits, a lot of physical play around the boards, and, it's really just a great event to give these seniors one last chance to showcase their abilities.
Indeed it is. So with the Darien's loss to New Canaan on Wednesday, that will push them back to most likely this number 2 seed come the FCI playoffs. New Canaan practically clinched the 1 seed, and Ridgefield is right back there, of course, with Stanford and West Hill looking for that number 3 seed as well, back for those quarterfinals matchups scheduled for early next week. So, of course, Wilson, final thoughts, what are the keys to the game for both of these teams?
Yeah, I think for Darien, just get back to the fundamentals, start up that cycle. They weren't really clicking in the offensive zone last game. They need to just cycle the puck, start working the puck towards the defense, let them get involved, and the defense on this team can really spark a ton of offense with those great shots from guys like Kilroy, McNamara. Everybody from the defense can contribute.
It is the starting lineups, national anthem coming here from the Darien Ice House. Beautiful national anthem there from Darien High School Tudor Singers. And, of course, it's senior day for the Blue Wave, so very senior heavy. Of course, starting net for Blue Wave #1 Finley Hegarty, but then you got also James Whitcomb, Quinn Kilroy, Elliott Lancaster, and Charlie Schwind out there for the Wave. So senior heavy all except for Tarrant, but of course, senior night, definitely going to see a lot more of them out there tonight.
Yeah, you know, talking to the guys, a couple of, you know, my previous teammates before the game, you know, just asking them, what do you think Mac Bud will do tonight with the lines? You know, we've seen a lot of different lines this season, and, you know, for senior night, it's just very special to see these guys, you know, guys who may not touch the ice as much, you know, they get to start, and it's really just a treat for the parents as well to see that, you know, starting lineup as all senior players.
Yeah, so the Blue Wave definitely have a big one today against the FCIAC foe of the Ridgefield Tigers. Coming up here, a puck drop live from the Darien Ice House on this Saturday afternoon. Of course, a winter break for Darien High School students as everyone goes away on their respective vacations, but hockey season still well underway. Coming up, playoffs just next week.
I mean, and as we mentioned, you know, these lines get jumbled around a ton, but, you know, coming into this game and almost every game this season, we never expected to see, you know, this kind of combination with Kilroy, Whitcomb, Schwind, and Lancaster. Definitely going to be really fun to watch. See how these guys gel together.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting first line for the Blue Wave on senior night. Senior Quinn Kilroy will take the first face-off for the Wave. We are underway here from the Darien Ice House. Ridgefield wins the first face-off, so they'll have puck control over in their own zone. Ridgefield in their home, or excuse me, away black jerseys with the Tiger logo out in front. Darien in their home whites. That puck sent back around. Darien just trying to recover that one over with Kilroy. Kilroy back over to Schwind. Moves that puck along, has some open space, sends that one back over through the middle. Schwind, that one's going to be intercepted by the Ridgefield D, so they're just going to dump that one back all the way to Finley Hegarty. And George Persinger out for the Wave, sends that one all the way through the neutral zone. A little hit air over by Aiden Elders, but that one will be recovered by the Tigers. The Blue Wave will chase that puck all the way down Mariska. Behind the net of Hegarty, sends that one all the way back over to James Troy. Ridgefield trying to recover, just sending it back over. Chasing that one down, number 20, Connor McNamara.
So it does look like they reset the lines here, as you saw Whitcomb and Kilroy get off pretty quick, and now the, you know, the usual first line for the game is back on the ice.
So both teams back at. Persinger's going to send that one over to the red line. Back over to Elders. Near over on the far side, Mariska. Back looking over for James Troy out in front, trying to get a shot on it. That one's going to be stopped up, though, by the Ridgefield goaltender, number 35, James Britton. That one will be sent all the way back down for an icing.
Now, of course, we'll see the third line, which, you know, we've really liked late, you know, getting Rents back. Of course, Samame and Ely as well. It's really been impressive on the forecheck. They've caused a ton of turnovers late.
Yeah, Darien third line has produced well as pretty much all their other lines. Ridgefield getting a nice one-on-one there. Shot saved by Finley Hegarty. First save of the night for both goaltenders. That was a shot there from number 21, Ryan McNicholas. That one will be stopped up by the referees. Offsides called. So another face-off coming up. Quinn Kilroy back out there for the Blue Wave. 13 minutes, 18 seconds left to go in period number 1. Puck all the way back with Britton. Kilroy chasing it down. Ridgefield D there. Top of the point shot from Connor Kilroy, but that one's going to be going right to the glove of James Britton.
Yeah, you'd like to see Connor, you know, keep that puck on the ice there. Maybe, you know, just shin length off the ice, but, you know, good look early just to work it to him, and, you know, he's got a very powerful shot.
So puck back all the way on the other end. Ridgefield defensive zone is get a little bit of an early there, so Quinn Kilroy will step out, and number 6, Ryan Thurlow, will come in for the Wave. Faceoff's going to be won there by the Tigers. Sending that one, trying to cross it. Can't do so. That one's going to be intercepted by John Wadley. Puck now back all the way, dumped all the way behind Finley Hegarty. Wadley will chase that one all the way down just off the stick of Dylan Weibel. Schwind fighting for it over on the boards. Connor Kilroy would chase it down behind the net of Hegarty. Kilroy sends that one over to Weibel. Weibel's going to dump that one in for a Darien line change. Hit over on the far side. Number 12, Mark McNamara for the Wave. Puck over at the front. Tarrant just missing the stick of Mark McNamara. Ridgefield going to try to chase it down maybe a little bit. They'll send that one over, but Schwinn using his hands will keep it in their own blue line. Puck back out with Schwinn in front. Darien trying to get a shot on it, can't do so. Blue Wave staying with it. They'll send it back over with Elliott Lancaster. Puck now back at the point for Kniffen. Sends it over to McNamara out in front. Darien trying to get a shot on it. Tarrant keeping it alive. Possession time heavily going to Darien's favor. Back out in front, Ridgefield looking for an open hole. Skating around their own blue line, trying to evade any Darien offense. Hit there from Tarrant. Kniffen just trying to make it clear. Tiger's going to skate that one all the way back around out in front, trying to get a shot on it. That one's just going to miss the net of Hegarty.
Yeah, Ridgefield's just got to get that puck up faster on the breakout right now, maybe use the glass, because Darien's completely trapping them in the neutral zone.
So Elders gets a nice move over on the offensive attack, centering it up, looking for James Troy, and that one will be stopped up by Ridgefield. Tigers looking for some open breathing room. Troy on a shot going behind the net of Britton. Mariska out in front. Darien keeping the puck alive. So that one's going to be sent all the way back. Hegarty going out of the crease. And Darien will reset with number 8, James Whitcomb. Puck now over with Mariska. Trying to get a shot on it. That one just missing Britton. Back out in front, just missing the point over there. Shot there from Connor McNamara out in front. Darien looking for a loose stick. Aiden Elders, as that one will be stopped up by Britton.
Yeah, great heads-up play there from James Whitcomb, the senior defenseman, to get that puck D to D, give Connor McNamara an open chance. You saw Whitcomb, had a blocked lane there on the shot, so he gave it to his teammate, and that generated a very good rebound chance there for Elders.
Yes, the Elders tried to get a little bit of a rebound shot on there, couldn't do so, but Britton made a nice stop there. As got another face-off coming up in Darien's offensive zone. 10:32 left to go in period number 1. You're watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski, Will Jennings. So glad I could be here live inside the Darien Ice House on this Saturday afternoon. The face-off's going to be won there by Darien, but Ridgefield will send it all the way to the other end for an icing.
Yeah, similar to the Greenwich game, Hegarty just hasn't been tested yet. No, real chances from the perimeter or in tight. So, the Wave just have complete control over this game. You really got to get Hegarty moving side to side.
So another face-off won by the Blue Wave. Sending that one back over to Elliott Lancaster and Mark McNamara. Possession control almost completely in favor of the Blue Wave. Trying to get a center out there was Lancaster, just missing Connor Kilroy. Kilroy back over. Ridgefield just trying to evade the puck movement. Back out in front. Kilroy gets a shot on it, just misses the net of Britton.
Yeah, Kilroy's playing super aggressive. Got another chance to walk the blue line there.
Schwinn now with the puck. Squaring up over on the far side. Tries to move that one along, centering up for Persinger. Persinger takes a shot, just missing Britton. Getting one more look at it, and that one will go in.
Yeah, we talked about it in the pregame, Liam. Darien finally using their D, something they didn't do in that New Canaan game. They give that puck to George Persinger, let him walk the point, and that's just an easy rebound chance off the deflection, right to the stick of Elliott Lancaster. Darien just using their D, getting back to their strengths, and it's paying off here.
So Elliott Lancaster puts the first goal on the day for the Blue Wave. Senior captain, he's been on this varsity team for a while now, and that one just adds a lot of favor to Darien's offensive momentum. Lancaster had a goal in that game against New Canaan on Wednesday, so definitely good to see him put more stats on the board. So over on the boards, Blue Wave fighting for it. Ridgefield just trying to make it clear. Early on, Darien already on the attack. Mark McNamara will be credited with the assist to Lancaster on the goal. Blue Wave will skate this one all the way back over with Michael Niffen. Niffen on the blue line. Crossing the center, getting a shot on. That one's going to be stopped up by Britton. He'll get another chance at it. And Britton will make the rebound shot for a save.
Yeah, Darien, you know, like we said, just getting back to the fundamentals. You know, we've seen Schwind out there a couple times getting shifty with the puck. You know, he looks more comfortable in space compared to that New Canaan game. And then also just getting those D involved.
Another quick shot there by Darien. That was Jack Mariska on the quick face-off win. Ridgefield hasn't seen too many open holes today as they take this puck all the way around. A little weak shot there, going off the skate of Jack Mariska. Mariska and Troy going it down 2-on-3. Trying to get some room at Mariska, taking it himself, back out in front, no player there. And a slap shot from Taryn, who will circle that one all the way around the net. Pucked over with Taryn as the referees blow the whistle. Looks like an offsides.
Yeah, Darien just not really worried about that Ridgefield breakout right now. Both D are playing, you know, pinching the zone, and no, you know, we haven't even seen a D play the red line yet. No one's playing that, you know, safety at home position.
So another face-off one by the Blue Wave. They're going to send that one all the way back, trying to get another shot on to Britton. As that puck will go out of play. Well, the Blue Wave have been a first period team so far, scoring a lot of goals in almost every single game in the first period of play.
And you know, you gotta credit that to that forecheck, especially this third line. It's just overwhelming the Tigers and, you know, most of the teams they play.
So Ridgefield getting a little bit on the breakaway. Persinger trying to skate it down. Ridgefield on the shot, saved there by Hegarty. That was a little softer shot there by number 17, Ryan Carnicelli.
Wonder if they'll call a penalty shot here, as he looked like he had 2 steps on Persinger. Definitely a hooking call. I think they gave him the 2-minute minor penalty.
So George Persinger will go to the penalty box as Ridgefield will be on the 2-minute power play coming up.
Yeah, heads up play by Persinger there. You know, there was at least 2 steps there, and he took the hook to bail out Hegarty and stop the goal.
So 2-minute power play coming up for the Tigers. Trying to get a little bit of offensive spark about midway through this first period of play. Lancaster sailed that one all the way back around as Ridgefield looks for some open space. Wadley and Lancaster playing aggressive. So the 2 senior captains, Lancaster and Schwinn, will take the puck. Ridgefield again just trying to get 1 or 2 more shots on the Finley Hegarty. Hasn't seen too many today, has 1 save for his name. Puck back around the Blue Wave. Schwinn makes it clear over to Aiden Elders, but Ridgefield will track that one down. Again, over at the center ice red line. Ridgefield looking for an opportunity. Carnicelli sends that one all the way. That was Ridgefield's going to have to start from scratch over at their own blue line.
You see the confidence from the Wave here as they send both of their forwards on the forecheck. You know, you don't see that a lot on the penalty kill. It's just that confidence they're playing with right now.
The Darien penalty kill has done well all year as Ridgefield will have about 45 seconds left to go on their first power play of the night. Ridgefield hasn't had a shot on Hegarty this power play yet. Trying to send that one back around to his number 14 for the Tigers, Blake Shalpak, and Darien still hustling for it back around. Slap shot there, glove save by Hegarty. That was a point shot from, looks like number 11, William Britton.
And that's just like a pop-up ball in baseball, you know, just easy fly out there. Nobody in front of the net, and they got to really, you know, using this power play, it's a really good opportunity for them. They got to start getting people in front of Hegarty.
So puck back out in front. Ridgefield trying to get a little look at it, but Darien will make it clear. Still 20 seconds left to go on the penalty kill for the Wave as Connor McNamara sends that one all the way back. So Darien still playing heavy on the attack. Ridgefield's going to use the boards on that one. Whitacombe looking to chase it down. Puck now over with the boards to number 20, Connor McNamara. Sends that one over to Schwinn. Schwinn hitting up the stick of Mark McNamara. As Darien will keep control of the puck as back to 5-on-5 even strength. Ridgefield with another little breakaway. McNamara doing well on the D as Hegarty makes a nice glove save and sends that one off to the side. Puck now back over with Schwind. Over to the far side, trying to center that one up. That one's going to be poked out by the Tigers. Big hit there. Number 12, Mark McNamara. Blue Wave again looking set. Schwind sends that one back behind the net of Britton. Weibel trying to chase it down. It's about 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in period number 1. Watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture team, the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski, Will Jennings. So we could be here live inside the Darien Ice House for the Saturday afternoon matchup.
Darien just too big and too fast for Ridgefield right now. As you know, you see the pace of play on both sides. It's, you know, Darien just too quick. Their passes are too fast, and their hits are just, you know, overwhelming this Ridgefield team.
Shot there from Darien as that one goes out of play. That was a shot there from number 6, Ryan Thurlow. And again, like you said, this Darien team, they're playing very fast, a lot of energy on their bench. Ridgefield, they've had some nice opportunities, some nice goes at it, but of course Finley Hegarty's there to back it up for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, you know what I've liked about Darien these past couple games, they're really putting everything together. They're starting to play like a team in the defensive zone, and it's translating to offense in the offensive zone.
So face-off one there by the Blue Wave. Wadley got a little shot on it, but blocked up by the Ridgefield D. Hegarty's going to go back all the way around, and Michael Niffen will chase it down. Back over to Mariska over at the blue line. Sends that one away. Mariska making some nice moves, sends that one on the glass. Ridgefield will get possession of that puck. The Wadley will slow it down for the Blue Wave. Just missing the stick of Mariska. Over to Michael Niffen. Niffen and Troy out in front. Troy gives that one over to Aiden Elders as Darien tries to get in the corner. Shot there from Michael Niffen, just missing the net of Britton. Niffen was looking for his first career varsity goal as that one will be sent all the way back for Darien line change. The Tigers will try to send that puck behind the net of Hegarty. Darien will make clear possession control of that one with Gavin Samame, but Ridgefield getting a little shot on it, but just missing the net of Finley Hegarty. Samame trying to chase it down. Puck now over to Gardner Ely. Ely to Tarrant. Tarrant will just miss the stick right there of one of the Darien defenders. That puck will be sent all the way back for an icing. So a couple minutes of neutral hockey right there. Darien got some nice shots. Ridgefield just trying to make the dumps in, but Ridgefield still hasn't got a nice quality shot against Hegarty just yet.
No, it's a lot of just, you know, dump and chase, as you said, and, you know, they're not able to get a good forecheck on yet.
So face-off one there by the Blue Wave. Schwing got a nice slap shot on it, but that one will be saved by James Britton.
You know, and, you know, they're going with that dump and chase strategy, but until they actually, you know, are able to put some pressure on those Wave defensemen in the defensive zone, they're not going to have much success here.
So a hit there from Tarrant. Looks like the referees are just going to stop that play or call a penalty. A little bit more physicality over near the Ridgefield bench and blue line. .305 left to go in period number 1. Another face-off won by the Blue Wave. They've controlled the possession well throughout this game. Puck over to Lancaster. Ridgefield will chase that one down as that one will sail along out of play.
You know, and something I noticed during the, you know, the lineups and the national anthem, Liam, is that this Ridgefield team, they just don't have a lot of guys, right? It's kind of similar to that Fairfield co-op game. You know, Ridgefield, you know, they have about 10 or 15 guys, and the Wave, you know, they have that depth to really just, you know, play faster and, you know, play with more energy.
Yeah, indeed it is. This Ridgefield team definitely a low bench, similar to that Fairfield co-op team. Not a lot of depth on it, so guys are definitely going to have a lot more playing minutes out there on the ice. Puck now over with Charlie Schwind near the Ridgefield bench. Sends that one to the Tigers trying to play some D. Puck now back over near the blue line. Ridgefield trying to get a shot on it. That one just missing the crossbar. McNamara using the wall. Over to Connor Kilroy, back over to Charlie Schwind. Schwind skating around Ridgefield player going down on the ground, and see the referee's call on that one.
Yeah, I believe that was just a collision there. I don't think either of the players really knew where they were and just kind of lost track of space.
So face-off one there by the Tigers. They're going to send that one all the way to Darien D. Playing it nicely. Connor Kilroy over on the boards. Final 2 minutes left to go in period number 1. Puck now over with Dylan Weibel out in front, trying to get a shot on it, and just missing the net was number 22, Quinn Kilroy.
Quinn Kilroy, you know, just so close to getting his first varsity goal there, and you know, he hit the net on that shot, but you know, just highway robbery, as that was a prime glove save there by number 35, James Britton.
So Britton making a nice save against the senior Quinn Kilroy. Darien will get another face-off in their offensive zone. That one, however, was won by the Tigers. Darien trying to get a little shot on it. Ridgefield will try to chase this one down.
You could see Kilroy's reaction on that goal. He was just stunned. Half of the net was open. Really good save by James Britton.
So Britton makes a nice quality save for the Tigers, keeping this game at a 1-0 in favor of the Blue Wave. Puck now over Dylan Weibel, using over on the boards. Ryan Thurlow trying to chase it down, as Darien will make a line change. So Ridgefield will reset. 1:15 left to go in period number 1, as they're going to send the one all the way back down to Finley Hegarty. As the Blue Waves' first line will be back out in the ice. Mariska over to Troy. Troy trying to center it up for Mariska, just missing. Russell Tarrant will reset it for the Wave. Back over to Elders. Dumps that one in behind the net of Britton. Tigers looking for an open player downfield, or down in the ice, excuse me. And Mariska getting a little bit of a hit over on the far side. Blue Wave looking to make it clear, as it looks like Blue Wave will get another goal on that one.
Yeah, the Wave, Elders, Mariska, and Troy, probably their best cycling line on this team, and they do a great job of cycling the puck there through the corner, and it opens up the, slot area with that cycle to get the puck right on Troy's stick for an easy tap-in goal.
So the number 24, James Troy, the sophomore standout for the Blue Wave, had a goal against New Canaan on Wednesday, and he's just been explosive so far the entirety of this season, and that's the Darien's lead in the final minute of period number 1. Back here for our view, it's tough to see those shots over there, as Troy made a nice little tap in to put that one behind Britton. So Aiden Elders will get the assist for the Wave. Rentz trying to chase that one down. Ridgefield looking to make one last little adjustment. A shot there, saved by Hegarty, using his blocker on that one. Rentz just trying to make a give and go. Ridgefield looking for the loose puck. Blue Wave will pat that one down. Back out in front, Ridgefield. Final second, slap shot just missing the crossbar now, and that was a heavy set shot there from number 21, Ryan McNicholas, but that will bring us to the end of period number 1. So will James Troy makes this game 2-0. Elliott Lancaster started it off for the Blue Wave, so you think Tigers are going to have to make any adjustments going into the first intermission?
Definitely. I think the Wave are, really playing as a team right now. Before, last couple games they've been trying to play hero hockey, and they're really playing as a team right now, really using their defensemen, getting everybody touches, getting everybody involved in the offensive zone. I think the Tigers have to replicate something similar, just get everybody involved in the offensive zone, send more guys to the front of the net, and get more shots on Hegarty and test them.
So 15 minutes gone, first intermission coming up, and we'll be right back in the DAF Media Network for the second period of play coming right up.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all of this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
And back here live on the DAF Media Network, so one period down, 2 to go. Live here from the Darien Ice House, the Blue Wave lead the Ridgefield Tigers 2-0, and Will saw Darien's offense surging throughout that period. Of course, saw some of those seniors out there doing a nice job, but of course now they're still up 2-0. But Ridgefield, they have that short bench, so they might be a little bit more tired, especially after the intermission. But let's see how their offense can roll throughout this period.
Yeah, they really gotta, make some adjustments, like we said in that intermission. They have to, change some things up on offense. Maybe go from a dump and change strategy to more of a transition hockey, faster pace. Get more guys, moving through the neutral zone with the puck instead of just dumping it and getting a forecheck.
So Ridgefield and Darien, of course, switching their respective sides coming up. And we are underway here from the Darien Ice House, period number 2. Puck will go all the way back to the far side. Tarrant will send that over to Lancaster. Lancaster will move that puck over to Schwind. Schwind at Darien blue line, gets a little shot on it. Darien trying to make a tap at it with Mark McNamara, but just that one will be saved up by Britton.
Yeah, that was a great look from Schwind there, trying to get McNamara a tip and goal, and Britton had a clutch save.
Lancaster trying to get another shot. That one's going to be stopped up by number 19, Mason Blokel. Schwind back out. Ridgefield looking for a poke. Lancaster over on the far side. Dumps that one over behind the net. Widdicombe trying to chase it down on the defense. Ridgefield just trying to make it clear. Darien still holding strong. Schwind with a backhand pass over to McNamara. Shot there, saved. Looks like Britton made the nice save, or even the Ridgefield D was all over making a screen. That puck will be sent all the way back for an icing.
Yeah, you just see no let up from this Wave team inside of that first minute. It's the same pace they played with last period. You know, they're not taking their foot off the gas here.
So another face-off one by the Blue Wave. Connor McNamara sends that one all the way back, looking for James Troy and Jack Mariska. High puck there. Looks like the referees are going to call a high stick on that one.
And, you know, something I've noticed, too, is, you know, there's just not enough pressure on these forwards in the offensive zone. You know, the defense is letting the Wave players breathe too much with the puck, and, you know, they're allowing the Wave to get any look they really want.
So Persinger with the pass out. Aiden Elder's going to chase it down for the Wave, and Darien defense doing a nice job keeping it over in their zone. Persinger backhands that one all the way in. Ridgefield chasing that one down. And that one will go off the bench, and an icing will be called.
Yeah, it just seems like these Ridgefield guys are, you know, fatigued at this point. They had a pretty, you know, tough first period, and, you know, multiple icings here to start the second, as the Wave are just letting, you know, getting guys, you know, everybody's touching the puck, and Ridgefield not really able to get a breakout.
So face-off one there by number 17, Ryan Carnicelli for the Tigers. And then backhand that puck all the way out of play. So the Blue Wave fourth line out there. Face-off one. Timmy Davis trying to chase that one down. Puck loose out in front as the referees blow a whistle.
Yeah, boarding there from Timmy Davis. He hit Carnicelli right in the back of the numbers, so boarding, 2-minute minor penalty.
So the Ridgefield Tigers will have another power play coming up in their favor, but it'll be the second power play of the day. The Blue Wave made a nice stop on the penalty kill for the first one, so let's see what the Tigers can do for this one. Face-off one there by Ridgefield out in front. Shot. Saved by Hegarty. Darien Ridgefield trying to get another tap at it. But Hegarty makes a big save already on the power play.
Yeah, that was a good screen there. You know, Ridgefield's first good opportunity of the day, and, you know, Hegarty just closed off that angle on the rebound.
Lancaster trying to make a tip as Darien will send that one all the way back. Britton going out of the crease as the Tigers will reset. Mason Bloke sending that one all the way. Schwinn will recover it over by the Darien own blue line. Schwinn with the backhand shot out in front. He pokes that one in for Darien's third goal of the day.
Yeah, really good to see Charlie Schwind get back in his rhythm and flow. You know, last couple games, you know, we haven't seen the same Charlie Schwind we've seen all year, and this game he's really coming to life, making those, you know, really elusive and, you know, shifty plays with the puck. You see, you know, he gives that head fake and then a toe drag inside, and an easy goal for Schwind.
So a shorthanded goal for Darien. So Ridgefield will still be on the power play for another minute and 22, but again, Darien still even down on the 4-on-5. They can still produce and put a goal up on the scoreboard. Puck back at it with Aiden Elders. Darien once again in a shorthanded spot. Ridgefield just trying to make a poke at it, but Darien still with the heavy press set. Tigers looking for it in the neutral zone. Mariska will chase that one down, and Ridgefield just looking for an open man down the ice.
4-on-1.
Back out in the front. Tigers shot. Saved there off the pads of Hegarty. There's a shot there from number 17, Ryan Carnicelli. Another shot there out in front. Another save from Hegarty.
Yeah, with exception of that Schwinn goal, this power play for Ridgefield's been, very productive. They had a 4-on-1 there, great zone entry, and then a bunch of shots.
Yeah, Ridgefield got 2 nice shots over on Hegarty, so they'll still have 30 seconds left to go in their own power play. Niffen trying to chase that one down behind the boards. Lancaster out in front. Looking for Schwinn over in the neutral zone. Blue Wave looking for a little poke as they try to tick down the final seconds for Ridgefield's power play. Just missing that one is the Tigers. Back out, going behind the net of Britton. Carson Blokel looking for that one as McNamara will skate it all the way down to Tarrant, back to 5-on-5 even strength. A little miscue there by the Wave as Ridgefield will dump that one in over near Hegarty. Puck now back over Ridgefield. Over on the boards, Darien making a line change. Schwinn trying to look for an open puck, but Ridgefield will dump that one in and try to force another offensive play. Tigers back out wide. And shot there over from the near boards. That one will be stopped up by Hegarty.
That shift you see, in the other shift as well. You see how hard, Schwinn is working this game. Causes multiple turnovers in the neutral zone and then gets back on the back check, helping out that defense. He's really playing his heart out for this one.
So another face-off in Darien's defensive zone. That one will be won by the Blue Wave. A little pass out there from Mariska. Elders dumping that one in, looking for James Troy. Troy will skate that one all the way. Ridgefield looking for an open shot. That one's going to be tipped, so no icing call. About 10 minutes left to go in period number 2. You're watching this game on the DAF Media Network. DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Liam Tomaszewski, Will Jennings. So we got to be here live inside the Darien Ice House. Mariska making some nice moves. That one will be stopped up. Back out in front, looking for the open man of James Whitacombe, but that one will be stopped by the Ridgefield D. Ridgefield again on set. Going behind the net, Whitacombe on the D, making a little bit of a hit. Mariska now with the puck behind the net of Hegarty. Puck now back out with Mariska. Sends that one along, one-on-one out in front of Britton. That one's going to be stopped up going out of the crease. Mariska tried to get a backhand on it as he'll be stopped up.
Yeah, he went into the boards pretty hard there after that breakaway opportunity. Looks like he's, Mariska maybe shaken up a little bit after that one.
So Mariska had the one-on-one chance with Britton in net. Tried to do a backhand poke at it, but Britton extended out his wingspan to stop up that puck out in front of the crease.
Yeah, Ridgefield, Liam, they're giving Mariska and Schwinn too much space right now. They're, respecting them too much with the puck, and, they're taking advantage.
So the Blue Wave will chase this one all the way back. Connor Kilroy looking for it in front of the net of Finley Hegarty. Puck now back over to number 13, T-Bone Eriks for the Wave. Darien back out, making some nice moves. Persinger. Ridgefield will dump that one over on the boards as Kilroy will chase that one all the way back down for another icing.
Yeah, you see the D for Darien also try and get some rushes, trying to get involved, low in the zone. You saw Persinger there try and step up, and then Ryan Thurlow replaced him on defense. It's just everyone trying to get on the stat sheet tonight.
So face-off one there by Darien. Niffen taps that one over to Gardner-Ely. Ely a backhand over, just missing Wadley as Darien will look for it as Ridgefield has a little 2-on-1 over with Gardner-Ely. Puck now over by the Tigers bench. Little scrum over there. Darien trying to poke it free as well as Ridgefield. And that one will be, scrum will be won by the Blue Wave, so Wadley will move that puck down over to Samame. Darien with an open chance. Ely, shot there, just missing the net. That was Number 26 for the Wave, Alex Rentz. Now Ridgefield on a little retribution attack, but stopped up by the Darien D. Puck kept out in the blue line, tipped up there. Wadley used his hands. Luckily, Hegarty paying attention, made the nice pad save. Darien still holding clear. Ridgefield looking for a little offensive spark. They'll get the puck over at their own blue line from the point. Just missing a man up at the center.
Yeah, Ridgefield's got to start connecting on some passes here as, you know, Darien not giving them much breathing room, but they are not moving the puck enough to score.
Puck back out over, a little tip there from Mark McNamara. Still possession staying in the Waves' favor. Schwind over near the blue line. Pass out over to Whitacombe. Lancaster out in front. That one will be stopped up by the Tigers, who send it all the way, and Darien's going to chase this one all the way down. Whitacombe will make a tip at it. Puck back out in front, Lancaster. Sends this one all the way. Darien with possession in neutral zone. Back out in front with Schwinn. That one's going to be tipped up. Blue Wave getting another chance at it. Shot there from Tarrant, a snipe, but nice glove save from James Britton.
Yeah, that was a heater from Tarrant. You saw all three guys on that second line. You saw Lancaster, Schwind, and Mark McNamara get touches, and the puck worked its way back to Tarrant, and Tarrant placed that very good shot there, but Britton with a nice glove save.
So Tarrant making a nice all-around shot for the Wave, especially on the defensive side, as that puck will be sent all the way back down. Darien will reset with George Persinger. Persinger over on the boards, puck sent all the way. No icing will be called, so Ridgefield will be forced to chase it all the way down.
I mean, Liam, being a freshman goalie in this type of game, you know, it's a tough game to play in, a tough atmosphere, and you just got to feel for him right now. Not a lot of help on the defensive side.
It's always tough for any freshman to get out there for a varsity game. Nevertheless, freshman goaltender who's anchoring practically your whole squad, and that one will be stopped up by Hegarty, sending over to Connor McNamara. But yeah, making a big day today. James Britton, the freshman goaltender, the only freshman on this roster for the Ridgefield Tigers. So definitely holding this game at bay. Darien, however, up by 3. Elders now with the puck. Over on the wing with Troy. Shot saved there by Britton. His right knee pad making the ground ice stop. It looks like Persinger got caught up on the boards over there, and there's no call.
Yeah, they're calling that one a hand pass, I believe, as I heard the official send that one down for a defensive zone faceoff.
So 5:33 left to go in period number 2. Watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Me and Thomas Dusky and Will Jennings, so a guy could be here live inside the Darien Ice House on this Saturday afternoon. Face off one there by Darien. They're going to send that one over behind the net of Hegarty. Ridgefield trying to look for a little open spot. They'll stop up any Darien surging offense. Puck now all the way back over to Hegarty. Trying to move that one over along. Keeping it near in their boards, but haven't seemed to get too many open lanes. Kilroy going down to the ice, but Ridgefield just trying to get back out to the point. Shot there on the ground. Now it's saved by Hegarty. There was a shot there from Ridgefield over at the far side. Number 14, Blake Shalpak. Darien going down on the boards. T-Bone Eric's going down over near Darien's bench. Ridgefield will try to regain possession over at Darien's blue line.
Looks like Coach Bud has shortened the bench here to just that third and fourth line, Liam, as you know they're rotating a bunch of those deeper guys.
Puck now back over with the Tigers. Darien bench definitely shortened. Seeing those third and fourth lines, a lot more playing time, a lot more possession time going in their favor. So Darien will use the boards. Ridgefield trying to hold it as the referees blow their whistle with another call.
Yeah, we saw a similar move from Coach Bud in that Greenwich game we watched recently, and he's doing the same thing here, just trying to develop his players as we get closer and closer to playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs are coming up, the FCIAC playoffs for high school boys hockey quarterfinals next week as well, and then the semifinals at their respective home team advantage, and then championship over at the Darien Ice House on Saturday, I think first Saturday in March. That faceoff will be won by Darien. Again, both these teams looking outward for those playoffs. Blue Wave only have one more game after this against Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights. That'll cap off their regular season play. Puck back out in front. Darien trying to get a tip at it. Little scrum over on the far boards with Gardner-Ely. The referees will blow the whistle. A little bit of almost let it sound like a stick went over on the boards.
Looks like now they're going to bring out Schwind, Mark McNamara, and Elliot Lancaster. A little bit of a change.
So Darien in their attack zone. Senior captain's out there for the Wave. Schwind. Quick puck out over to Lancaster. Lancaster out in front, has a shot, saved up by Britton out in front of the net.
Yeah, really good puck movement from Schwind to Lancaster. Lancaster in prime position to score, and really good job by the freshman, James Britton, to just get out of his crease and get in front of that one.
So another face-off one there. That's going to be going to the Tigers' favor. A little 3-on-1 action for Ridgefield. Trying to get a shot on the Hegarty, just missing an open man out in front. The Ridgefield player goes down onto the boards. Schwinn moves that one up to Mark McNamara. Shot saved up by Ridgefield. One more chance as that one goes in for Elliot Lancaster.
And you know, this line today, Liam, has just been dominant, as you know, all of their goals today have really come in that transition hockey, you know, fast-paced line with, you know, that speedy Charlie Schwind, and then Lancaster, you know, also with the big body of Mark McNamara. It's really been, you know, almost impossible to stop them today.
So McNamara had the first initial shot on it. Britton had the rebound out there, and Lancaster was right there to put the shot on. His second goal of the night. Of course, had a goal in that game against New Canaan, so his offensive likes definitely increasing, especially later in the season. Something you like to see with playoffs coming up just next week.
Yeah, like you said, Elliot Lancaster has really had a great second half to this season, and he's been an impact player in almost every game we've watched.
And that puck will be sent all the way back to their own blue line. Ridgefield just looking for any offensive opportunities as of late. Blue Wave still moving that puck along. McNamara over on the board, centering that one up. Trying to get a shot on it was Troy, just missing the net. Puck back out in front. Ridgefield's going to use the board, send that all the way back to the other side for an icing.
Yeah, I think, you know, putting these top lines out, I think Coach Bud may be trying to make a statement here in the FCIAC, you know, showing that, you know, after that loss to New Canaan, they're not going to let their foot off the gas, and they want to win this game big and really show, you know, the rest of the league that, you know, they mean business.
Yeah, I mean, Darien beat New Canaan, the top team in the FCIAC right now, earlier in January. Second time they met on Wednesday. That one went to New Canaan. A very close game all throughout. But again, like I said, Coach Bud wants to show really what Darien's made of to be one of the top teams in the state, as Ridgefield gets a shot on it, just missing the net of Hegarty. There's 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this period. Ridgefield back out in front. Hegarty making a nice stop. Ridgefield got 1, 2, 3 shots there, but Hegarty making some big saves as Darien will chase this one all the way back down with George Persinger. Persinger out in front. Shot saved up by Ryan Thurlow. A shot from Thurlow, saved from Britton. Made a couple nice saves tonight. Darien will move that puck along. Ridgefield on the backhand. We'll send that one over on the boards. That one will be chased all the way back for another icing. And no icing will be called now, and referees will call that one off, maybe a tip. So Darien will start from scratch. Ridgefield still looking for it over on their red line. Darien trying to make a little pick at it. Gardner-Ely still skating along, trying to look over for any open player nearby. That one will go behind the net of Britton. Ridgefield will use the boards on that one and send it all the way, as that one will be called for an icing.
Yeah, this Ridgefield team, you know, we wanted, we were looking for them to start connecting on passes, with that breakout. But, at this point, they're fully just icing it and hoping to get changes, maybe, spark a breakaway. But
face-off one there by Mark McNamara. Sending along for the wave. Lancaster just missing the stick of Charlie Schwind. Schwind will skate this one all the way around, making some nice spin moves out over by the center ice line. Tarrant will send it over. Darien still looking on set. That one's going to be intercepted by Michael Niffen. 45 seconds left to go in the period. Puck back behind the net of Britton. Ridgefield will send this one along, trying to make some nice offensive moves with some open lanes, but dump that one in. Nice save there from Finley Hegarty. There's a snipe there from Ridgefield over at their own blue line. Back out in front, Schwind. Looking on set. That one's going off of number 22, Carson Blokel. Going off of his own skate.
Schwind using his signature move, trying to use that defenseman as a screen on the toe drag. Almost got another one.
So puck back out for Darien. They're just going to look to cap off this second period up 4. Ridgefield maybe trying to get one last little shot on it as time will expire. So Blue Wave add another 2 goals to their name in that period number 2. So Ridgefield just needs one big spark coming into the third period of play.
Yeah, they're going to need, a couple sparks coming into this period as, they really haven't generated offense throughout this contest, but definitely a better period from them as we saw that power play opportunity, a couple of odd man rushes. They're inches away from, getting 1 or 2 and being right back in this game.
So the Blue Wave looking strong on senior day. They're up 4-0. We'll be right back for the third period of play after the second intermission on the DAF Media Network.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all of this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
Back here live on the DAF Media Network. Want to give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew, bringing you all the sights and sounds on this Saturday afternoon. Will Eriks, Thomas Urbar, Eric Bellingham, Jason Bellingham, Will Massey doing a great job today. Of course, Thomas Ponte getting all this broadcast stuff ready earlier, and Will doing a great job on the call today. So 30 minutes gone, 15 minutes left to go in this one. Darien up by 4. Ridgefield no goal to their name on the scoreboard just yet, but really anything's possible for third period of play. Face-off won by the Tigers, underway here in the third period. Darien's going to skate this one all the way down. Tigers trying to look for an open hole. Again, both these teams switching their respective sides after the intermission. Ridgefield one-on-one with Finley Hegarty. That one's going to be stopped up.
Yeah, that was number 21, Ryan McNicholas. You saw him come in with a ton of speed, take that puck wide, and get probably Ridgefield's best scoring opportunity this game. And Hegarty just locked in to start the period.
Hegarty swallowed that shot up from McNicholas. That one will be dumped off, but again, only 15 seconds into the third period of play. Ridgefield already making a nice productive shot. They'll try to get a shot up. Whitacombe just missing his stick. Back over to Russell Tarrant. Puck now back with the Wave. Whitacombe checked up a little bit over near the Darien bench, but Blue Wave will stay with that puck. Darien will move that one around behind the net of Britton. Getting near Darien, looking for little open holes. That one's going to be sent all the way back for an icing. So face-off one there by Darien. Shot there from Persinger. That one just hitting number 17, Gavin Samame, out in front of the net. That one will be sent all the way back down. No icing called as McNamara chases it all the way. Puck now over to Samame. Ely out in front, over back to Connor McNamara. Alex Rentz now in the neutral zone. Finding an open man of Gavin Samame as he is checked up over by the Ridgefield bench. Rentz out in front, sends that one all the way. Going all the way back for another icing call.
Yeah, that's got to be, probably the 20th icing we've seen from these Ridgefield defenders. And if they want to get back into this game, they got to start, head manning and looking for their forwards, trying to move that puck through the neutral zone.
So another face-off one there by Darien. Doing well on the face-offs all day. John Wadley getting eaten up a little bit over by the Darien bench. Or excuse me, the Ridgefield bench. Shot out in front. Darien looking for a tip. Quinn Kilroy with a shot. Another save from Britton. Ridgefield back out in front, making a nice save or nice center out in front, but no shot will be given from the Tigers. Weibel sending that one all the way back to Wadley. Darien still looking forward over in their own offensive attack zone. Ridgefield just trying to look to make it clear. Puck now over with Gardner Ely, fighting for it along with Ryan Thurlow. Thurlow out in front. That one's going to be stolen by the Tigers. They'll dump that puck in as they make a very big line change. Puck over with Connor Kilroy. Over to the Tigers side, just moving it along over in the neutral zone. Blue Wave looking for a little open spark here. Timmy Davis. 2-on-1 there. Davis trying to get a little shot on. Stopped up from Britton. That puck's loose out in front of the net, but Ridgefield will regain possession.
What a play by Timmy Davis. He wasn't able to score there, but the puck protection by Davis to, hold on to that through traffic. Through about 3 different defenders. He's, held that puck on his blade, and that was impressive.
So Ridgefield moving that puck along. The Blue Wave with Schwind over near the net of Hegarty. Back over in the neutral zone over to Michael Niffen. Niffen trying to relay a shot on that one as he's been checked up over on the far side. Ridgefield moving that puck along, poked away by Lancaster. Is Darien first and second line still out there? Mac Budd moving them along.
Yeah, I thought, with the start of the period, I thought we'd see mostly third and fourth, but Mac Budd definitely, not satisfied just yet.
So Darien still moving along. Mark McNamara behind the net of Finley Haggerty. Ridgefield looking for a loose open puck, but McNamara trying to get that one back as there will be a penalty called going against Darien.
Yeah, it looks like they got Mark McNamara there for the slash, maybe a hook. He got caught up trying to get that puck out of the zone, and Ridgefield really, needing, kind of a desperation attempt. They need to score on this power play to get back into this one.
So the Wave will get another look at it, but face-off won there by the Tigers. They'll try to move this one along, their third power play of the day. They haven't scored yet on the first two. Let's see what they can do here as Haggerty makes a stop up. Again, that Darien first line out there with Elders, Persinger, Connor McNamara, and Jack Mariska. Ridgefield on the shot. That one's going to be tipped up, trying to get a loose stick at it. Persinger with a little bit of extra physicality after that play as Ridgefield tried to loosen that puck from Finley Haggerty's glove.
Yeah, that was a really good job of, getting a stick on there. Was number 11, William Britton, and, he got a deflection, and Haggerty, kind of a change-up ball. He had to get in front of that puck and make a crucial save at the last second.
So referee's just trying to talk some things over. Ridgefield just figuring out their play calling as it looks like maybe a little bit of a scoreboard error on the power play. And they'll add back 3 seconds onto that power play, so still 90 seconds left to go in the Ridgefield power play. Face-off won there by the Tigers. They're going to try to look around. Shot there, saved by Haggerty. Ridgefield, big shot attempt there as McNamara sends that one all the way back to the net of Britton.
Yeah, really good shift from William Britton. We saw him get the deflection, and then he got a quick shot there in the high slot. Very close to 2 different goals there for Ridgefield.
The Ridgefield back at it as Haggerty makes a nice heads-up glove save and forcing our stoppage with exactly 1 minute left to go in the Ridgefield power play. Face-off won there by Ridgefield. Slap shot saved by Haggerty. Out in front, he was screened by at least 2 Ridgefield players. Ridgefield again, moving that puck along over the left wing. Another slap shot saved by Haggerty. Looking to make it another dish, but Ridgefield trying to get some nice shots on as Haggerty loses his goalie stick. That one will be sent all the way, so Haggerty will be able to recover his stick.
Yeah, Haggerty had to get in the splits there as, he made basically a scorpion save to, hold this one at zeros.
Haggerty done a great job today for the Wave, keeping this game at bay, and Ridgefield had a couple nice transitions on that power play. A little bit more aggressive, getting more shots on to Finley. Schwinn will chase this one along over with Lancaster. Moving himself, dumps it in. That's going to be saved up by Britton. Tigers still trying to move this puck along back to 5-on-5 even strength. Ridgefield will make a dump and a line change. Tigers back at it, saved by Haggerty. That one almost went loose over in the 5-hole, but that one will be stopped up, keeping Darien up 4-0.
Yeah, Ridgefield doing a great job this period of just, firing the puck whenever they get a chance. They're getting a lot more shots, even from the perimeter. They're just putting the puck on net, and things are starting to happen for them.
Face-off won by Darien. James Troy chasing that one all the way down with Aiden Elders. Troy over on the far side, gets a shot, saved by Britton's left knee pad. Darien will once again chase it down over in the neutral zone. Niffin sending it away. Whitcomb going down. Hegarty's going to take it and just dump that one off to the side of Elders. Whitcomb, that one's off the skate of one of the Ridgefield defenders. Niffin will skate this one over the Darien blue line, sends it up in the neutral zone to Troy. Troy over to Mariska. Skates it along over by himself, puck up in the air. Ridgefield will send that one all the way as Darien will go look for the recover. Pass over from Niffin to Mariska. Shot there, saved by Britton. Loose puck almost behind him. Still trying to chase it down as Darien over on the scrum behind the net of Britton. A little retribution there from the Blue Wave. They'll get that. Behind the net over at the point to Persinger. Lays out a dump there, so Ridgefield will get a chance to recover. As that puck will sail on out of play.
You know, really not much going on for either team this period. You know, with that 4-goal deficit, I think both teams are just satisfied with, calling this one as it is. But, you never know, just 7 minutes left.
So 7:21 left to go in this game. Watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture in the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Ian Tawazewski and Will Jennings, so guy could be here live inside the Darien Ice House. And this Saturday afternoon, Ridgefield moves that puck along, trying to dump it in, centering it up to Hegarty. Ridgefield back to the point. Slap shot, that one's going to be stopped up out in front of the net by Russell Tarrant. Persinger is going to take this puck all the way back by himself, behind the net of Britton. Ridgefield doing a nice job with puck control throughout this period, as that one's just going to be sent all the way for another icing. So face-off one by the Blue Wave, trying to chase this one down in their own offensive zone. Ridgefield using the boards to their advantage, but still trying to get away from Darien. Moving this one along on the boards. Whitcomb's going to chase this one down as another icing will be called. I have to say, well, a good amount of icings in this game. Ridgefield definitely knows how to dump the puck all the way to the opposite side of the ice.
Yeah, definitely, not able to connect on the breakout throughout today's contest, but, they've definitely done a better job of puck control this period.
And of course, Darien will move this puck along over, crossing the red line. Connor McNamara trying to cross it up, looking for an open spot out in front, just missing the stick of Dylan Weibel. Weibel over to Connor McNamara. That one's going to be recovered by the Tigers. Still looking for a Thurlow out in front. Ridgefield will regain possession of that puck, but Darien's still holding on it. Whitcomb and Gardner-Ely. Ely has some space, trying to look for an open center. As Wadley will chase this one down. Both teams making some shifts in the transition. Whitcomb over to Timmy Davis. Sending this one all the way back to the other end for, once again, another icing call.
We've seen a lot of Whitcomb this period, and, he's definitely gotten his opportunities to get out there and make plays. I've seen him out there almost every other shift on this senior night tonight, of course.
Yeah, senior night, of course, is a great way to honor all the seniors. Every sport honors them in their own certain way, and great day for Darien Wave Puck to honor their seniors throughout what should be nothing short of a great season for this Darien Blue Wave team. Puck now over to Wadley. Timmy Davis trying to chase that one down, and Gardner-Reilly out in front. Ridgefield will take control of the puck over in front of the net of Britton. Sending this one all the way. Wadley dumps it over the boards. Moving this one all the way, and Darien still looking for an open board side. Ely fighting for it as Connor Kilroy would chase it down over with John Wadley alone behind the net of Hegarty. Wadley moving on a broken stick over by the Darien bench. As Darien will chase this one down. Mark McNamara alone over near Hegarty. Back over to Connor Kilroy. Kilroy just missing the stick of Lancaster. Then we'll go all the way back behind the net of Britton.
Some of the first ice time that this line is seeing this period, this second line, probably their first time on the ice. So
Schwind back out over to Lancaster. So down the ice is Schwind, but Darien still trying to reel it in for the final 4 minutes of play. Puck back out in front. Ridgefield looking for maybe some more shots like they did earlier in the period. Back out in front, the Tigers moving it along, and Hegarty makes a big stop. A little late hit there from McNamara, but no call from the referee.
Yeah, that's just Mark McNamara trying to protect his goalie, as that was a prime opportunity for number 21, Ryan McNicholas. He had one earlier in the period, and he got an even better look there.
Puck back out in front. Tarrant trying to send it all the way. Jack Mariska one-on-one with Britton. Mariska on the backhand, saved up by Ridgefield.
Yeah, Mariska just trying to put the cherry on top there, but not able to, as you know, we saw him against Co-op get one late. He wasn't able to put one in there.
Big hit there out in front with Michael Niffen going down to the ice. Elders sending it over to Troy. Moves this puck along the way, still trying to fight for it over in the neutral zones, the Blue Wave. Tarrant dumping it in. Darien will get a line change.
I mean, you notice on that breakaway, though, that Mariska chance that, you know, his speed is just it's so hard to catch up with him when he has the puck in open ice and that much space. You know, almost able to bury one, but you know, he just moves around the ice like lightning.
Yeah, the speedy Jack Mariska, of course, for the Blue Wave. Schwind and Mariska, two of the fastest players on this Darien roster, and
probably in the FCIAC
right,
as well.
The FCIAC in general. A lot of speed over on that Darien side, and of course, after the conclusion of the boys' game, the girls will take on the East Catholic Co-op live from the Darien Ice House. DAF Media, me and myself, Liam Tomaszewski and Will Jennings will be back on the call for that contest. Puck now back out in front for the Blue Wave. Rentz looking for it, but Persinger will take control over at the center ice red line. McNamara, a little contact over by the Ridgefield bench. Darien keeping complete puck control right now as Persinger sends a shot, stopped up by Britton. And Ridgefield just trying to make a dump in. A little offensive opportunity. Darien defense is held strong. Persinger fighting for it. Samame moving the puck along, shot there. And that one will be a nice glove save from Britton.
You know, Ridgefield not able to get on the board today thus far, but, you know, a lot of good things coming out of these forwards. We've seen McNicholas a lot. We've seen Carnicelli, and they've both, you know, really shown their talent today with their speed and playmaking ability.
So minute 55 left to go in this contest. Darien just moving the puck along over near the net of Hegarty, but it'll be stopped up by the Darien blue line. Ridgefield dumping in. Nice hit there from Whitacombe. Out in front of the net, Quinn Kilroy intercepted there by the Tigers. Another hit there from Whitacombe over on the near glass side as he'll take the puck alone over on his side. Over to McNamara. Weibel trying to chase that one down. Darien trying to get a puck out in front. Thurlow was right there in front of the net of Britton as Ridgefield sends that one all the way. No icing will be called. Whitacombe will take it for the Darien reset. And Timmy Davis going down a little bit. Ridgefield trying to get that one behind their own net of Britain. Moving that one along, and Tigers will try to formulate the last minute or last play with practically 50 seconds left to go. Back out in front, Darien. Timmy Davis near there. Sends that one over. Eric's out in front. Ridgefield making it again. Nice stop on defense. Puck now over in the neutral zone. Ridgefield, last second attempt. Shot saved by Hegarty on the blocker.
And that was McNicholas, of course. We've heard his name a ton today. It's probably his fourth, one-on-one with Hegarty this period.
So puck back out in front. Moving along Whitacombe. Ridgefield with a final 10-second play. Out in front is Darien, just tries to make the one last clear. Davis over to the boards of Weibel. As that one, the clock will expire, so the Blue Wave shut out the Tigers 4-0 in the Darien Ice House, their last home game of the regular season campaign.
Yeah, just another dominant performance from Hegarty in net, another shutout for him. I believe that's 2 in a row for Hegarty, 2 shutouts in a row. You don't see that a lot. And then the Darien forwards and D just playing well in the defensive zone, playing great in the neutral zone, and capping it off with some goals down there in that slot area.
So the Tigers getting a little overwhelmed by the Wave at home on senior night, but of course Darien, this team is surging. Going to have to be one team to watch out for come FCIAC playoff time next week. And also the Blue Wave, they lost that game against New Canaan on Wednesday, so this win definitely adds momentum to their side. They have one more game left against Notre Dame West Haven, I think in a couple days, but then after that, straight to the playoffs. So Blue Wave, they're going to be running those lines. Seems like everyone's producing, especially on the offense.
Yeah, Notre Dame West Haven, they are part of the SCC conference. Not sure what that abbreviation stands for, but they're not part of the FCIAC, so that game will not count for conference standings, but one of the best teams Darien plays all year. If they're able to win that game, they put a little fear into New Canaan and, hopefully the rest of the FCIAC.
Yeah, New Canaan and Darien, the number 1 and 2 teams in the Fairfield County Athletic Conference, but that would do it here from us from DAF Media. I want to give a quick shout out to our DAF Media crew, bringing you all the sights and sounds in this game. Will Eriks, Thomas Urbar, Jason Bellingham, Eric Bellingham, Will Massey. Of course, Will, great to have you on the call today, as always, for this boys hockey team. And Liam Tomaszewski watching this game on the DAF Media Network, joint venture in the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The girls play East Catholic in just about 20 minutes. We'll be back for that, but see you next time.